You are live. All right, we're live. Let me see, Mike. This is make sure we're in the right comment section so we can see people who do comment. All right, they're gonna show up. This is recording. All right, let's get going. We won, Mike. We won. I did not know that this would feel. Actually, I did know this would feel good, but I was nervous. I think all Falcons fans, even though good things were happening, you still kind of reserve the right to not get too excited because you didn't want to get let down too hard. Because after that Bijan run in the first game where everyone was cheering, we're going to the Super Bowl playoffs. That's happening every play. Let's go. And then we lost the game. So now people are all right, fourth quarter, let's see what happens. I'm gonna wait. And it was a lot of good stuff. Some people actually didn't do that. They went crazy every time something good happened. But me, I waited till the fourth quarter to really wait and see, can we take all of this good stuff, all of these sacks, all of these big plays, all of the great things we're doing and turn it into a win? We did it. We did it.
You know what? That was at the game. I was in Minnesota, man. Great atmosphere. And like you said, it was some Falcons fans in there it's not over till it's over.
It's not over
till it's over. Yeah, it's not over till it's over. And I'm like, no, I feel something different. You just felt a different energy on the team and the way they was playing football, man. We got turnovers, man. Got turnovers, you got sacks. They're running the footballs and it was no life into the Falcons. I mean, into the Vikings. So I wasn't fearful to come back. It was just one moment in the game where it's like, okay, maybe we can't get too excited. That was right before the half when
that's where I was like, you know what?
Yeah, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because we was dominating the game. We was dominating the game, but we only had a 3-point lead at halftime. So so that was a difference maker there. And that's had me a little concerned. But other than that, man, we dominate the Vikings from start to finish.
No, I loved it. We actually switched roles. Last time I was at the game and you were watching on TV. This time you were at the game, I was watching on TV.
Right.
I kind of liked watching it on TV. I mean, there's pros and cons to both. You just talked about the stadium was loud. That experience in a live taping of it. But for me, I got to see the all 22. I got to watch certain players and see what they're doing, what they did right, what they did wrong. Our O-line, man, they came to play. Number 71, I forget the young man's name. He replaced Caleb Mughelli. Didn't do that great last game. Had a couple of missteps this game, but he had a lot of great plays. I'm like, how much are we missing Caleb Mughelli? And I'm going to find this name. I'm sure somebody will show me on the wonderful chat. What's up, 10 Cam, Deidre? But watching every player, watching the center, watching the left guard, watching Chris Lindstrom, these guys were putting in work. Again, there were mistakes. Mistakes were made, and the Eyes Guy doesn't lie. But it was just so great to see our O-line do what Sean Witherspoon talked about last show, that physicality. Had a little dog in them. They had to get kind of nasty because the best way to shut up a loud, stadium, a loud away team, is to run the ball down their throat. And me and you have been there, and we've been able to do that. But to watch Bijan do it, and you mentioned it earlier, just dominated the whole game. Except for in the red zone, but they dominated the whole game. Everywhere else, like that made me feel good, made me smile, just because I knew that we can fix the red zone, we can fix some of the other things, but we're building every single game. First game, you're like, Michael Penix is the truth. I felt he was, kind of knew he was. He is, and this time again, Bijan's the truth. We know that, but dang, Bijan's even out Bijaning himself. But no, now the offensive line. Oh, and I was seeing Kyle Pitts do a little more. Defense went off. So much to talk about, Mike. Fans got to be smiling. Like Falcons fans, we did it. I know we didn't do it, but we did it. This is a team victory because we've been waiting for this for a while, and to get this win, it feels good to exhale.
Oh yeah, we exhale, right? Exhale just for 24 hours. We'll enjoy this for 24 hours, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a long season, and like I said, it was like we won this game mainly off defense and running the football, and that's how you control the game, man. You still go to old school ways, man. We can't all this pass happy offense that we got going on. You know what I'm saying? In the NFL
calm down
nowadays,
with that. Calm down.
Calm down with that. We still got to get to the fundamentals, get back to the basics. That was old school, wearing the defense down, man. We ran the ball over 30 times, man. Got over 200 yards rushing.
Woo.
When's the last time we really did that as a Falcons team? it's good to have big long runs here and there, but it's something to say because like Bijan they didn't have big long runs yesterday. It was just consistent football, consistent running down your throat, consistent hitting you in the mouth. And that wears the defense down, man. In the fourth quarter, I was there. That defense literally was exhausted. Like literally just gave up. Like we can't do nothing with this offense as far as them running down our throats. Yeah, we Penix only had 100 yards passing, but he didn't have to pass. That's the whole point. We don't have to depend on him to do everything. We got stars all across the board that can make plays all over, and over again. So it doesn't have to be on the shows. He managed the game well. You know what I'm saying? It's a loud stadium. That stadium is like top 5 loudest stadiums in the league. And it's a very underrated stadium as far as the loudness of it. But we took them out. We took the crowd out the game very early. And I just hope the Falcons fans are excited about this team, man, because like we still got pieces that we still can put together. Like we said, we wasn't scoring in the red zone. We need to get better plays in the red zone, get better execution in the red zone. But overall, man, I'm excited for this team. Proud of this team last night.
Yeah, absolutely. No, our people are talking. 10 Cam said it was gritty. It was a gritty football game. We loved everything about that. It's like, some of us were worried, and there were some pundits, some talking heads after that first game didn't go the way we wanted. Said it might be 2, 3, 4, 5 games till we get our first win because who knows? And some people talked about preseason not having these guys hitting the ground running. They're getting better, but are they going to get good enough to actually win? We got some help. We definitely got some help because if the Vikings were playing up to par and weren't making mistakes, weren't overthrowing some balls, it might have come back to bite us. Because I just did not want the fact that we could not score in the red zone to come back and bite us. Because every one of those field goals, you're like, dang, that could have been 6. Oh, that could have been 7. Oh, that could have been, our defense will take care of us. And they did. But the field goals, Mike, one of our prop bets when we spoke about FanDuel, again, Believe in Falcons presented by FanDuel, was that Younghoe Koo would get, I think it was 2 field goals, or at least 2 field goals, something like that. Younghoe Koo didn't get any field goals because
he didn't even make the trip, right? Play. So we jumped. Yeah, I don't know if we necessarily jumped the gun. That was a surprise move. It was a surprise move for him to just not even make the trip. So was not expecting that at all. I thought he was going to get Koo another week and see if we can get it back. But nah, he pulled the trigger right away and said, no, we're getting a new kicker right now.
Absolutely not.
Right.
He said, Koo.
But we put him to work right away because he had 4 or 5 field goals, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, and all of us crucial played a part in this game, man. Because like a miss here and there, the momentum could have shifted back to the Vikings. So so those kicks wasn't easy kicks. There was all pressure kicks. Sunday night football, you just joined the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, the team depend on you to make a kick here and there. Like, if you miss one, it's like, why do we bring this guy in?
Exactly. He had no room for error, Mike. And again, we've all been in that position to where when you were in the San Diego and I was in Baltimore and we finally got a chance to get a little of that starting role, get a little bit of that shine, to get the our name in lights. And what can we do? We're going to make that play. We're going to, catch the ball. We're going to score the touchdown. We're going to get it in. And we just got to put up or shut up. This man put up. And what I love about Raheem was that I was thinking that because Younghoe Koo isn't there, we're going to go for it and try rather than kicking a 30, 40, 50-yard field goal. We're just going to go for it. It's 4th and 1. We can. He's like, nah, this guy's here. Let's see now and just break it down so it's broken. Who's the better kicker? Can you do it in pressure situation? It's Sunday night football, Mike. The man has some ties to Minnesota. I believe he played for them last time he was kicking. To have that be his little homecoming, where there are some people who do not want him to succeed and feel a certain way that he's on the opposing team, he cut all that noise out and made the kick when it needed to be made. So now's a tough decision, Mike. You're Coach Raheem. What do you do?
It's not tough at all. We sticking with Romo.
Koo's
done.
No, but Koo's been here for so long.
Love Koo. He did great things for the organization, but the mental there is not there. He's struggling. We're moving on, especially not making a trip. How you gonna bring him back without not even bringing him on the trip?
Yeah.
Kickers are fragile mentally.
They are.
They need their routines. They need everything perfect. Everything lined up. You know what I'm saying? Like everything has to be perfect for them to keep that consistency. And after you get benched, man, as a kicker, there's no coming back. That's like pitching your quarterback and trying to bring him back later on. It's over. The rhythm is over. The rhythm is over.
Yeah, the rhythm is over. The rhythm is over. And Kirk Cousins, speaking of benching quarterback, I wonder how Kirk Cousins felt in Minnesota, going back to his going back to his old team and having Michael Penix be the one that wins the game. There are the majority of people, NFL quarterbacks, would have some sort of negative reaction that would bleed into Michael Penix's psyche, because it's very hard to sit there. Actually, it's not too hard as a $100 million guaranteed quarterback, but I think as an ego, it's hard to be the guy. They showed a stat on TV where Kirk Cousins started for the Vikings year after year after year, and started for the Falcons, and now this big-time quarterback is just sitting there, and they zoomed in on him. He's just sitting there, just standing there. It was so awkward, but at the same time, because it's so awkward, he dealt with it beautifully, because I would be fidgeting and having issues and wanting to be on the field, and he was just able to just take it and cheer for his guy, which is great.
I was watching him on the sideline. He was very comfortable on the sideline. He knows he's not. He knows it's
well, then we were awkward. I think it's awkward
for y'all. I was watching. I was at the game. I was sitting right behind the bench. I was watching him. He was real comfortable, cool. Like you couldn't see in his demeanor that he was upset. He's used to the role, but it is what it is, man. It's the NFL. He's a vet.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Big time vet. He know how the game goes. You can't feel sorry for him. He made his money. He had his chance. He had his opportunities. He had his shine. It's time to move on. It's time for the next man to step up and take over this football team, man.
Yeah, we'll talk about stepping up and taking over the football team. How about them rookies, man? Billy Bowman, Xavier Watts, Jalen Pierce. James Pierce and Jalen Walker. These guys, these rookies, these defensive powerhouses. I was yelling at my TV, man. I had a nice adult beverage, and so kids were upstairs, and I was down in the basement. And I was yelling. I spilled some of my adult beverage on my leather seats, but wipe it off. I was just going crazy. I was like, why am I so excited? And I'm so excited because the defense has been the redheaded stepchild. The defense has been the one that's keeping us from actually winning games, going to playoffs, being Super Bowl contenders. The defense. They showed some insane stats. Like, I knew we were bad when it came to rushing the passer. I knew we were bad on the defensive side. Yeah. But to say, like, we were, like, not only the bottom, like, the next closest person was, like, 20, 30 sacks away from us. I was like, dang, we were that bad? That bad. Some of the just records we broke, or the last time that we've had 6+ sacks, 4+ turnovers, it's like years and years and years and years. So I
think they said 2018.
Yeah, so somebody said that we did Matt Ryan wrong. the fact that Matt Ryan has to deal with defenses that didn't have this fire. We had a little bit from John Abraham, a little bit from our guys, but we didn't have this. So to have our defenders show up, it was so exciting, man. And I don't know. I think these guys, they expect this. Like, this is something that's surprising them. Jalen Walker, James Pierce, Divine Diablo. I sound like he's made for Atlanta. He'd be in a Tyler Perry movie. Divine Diablo sounds
right. That doesn't sound like a Tyler Perry.
That's like not the real name, but it's a great name. I love the name. He has given us everything we need. I love the aggressiveness by Jeff Ulbrich. I love the fact that he's mixing it up. I love the fact he's giving these guys to put them in positions to win. I just love how we seem to be attacking. We're attacking the ball. I want to get some more of those punch outs. Like, they punched the ball out of Drake. I want to get some more punch outs, but just the interceptions and the fact that we're not just waiting for something to happen. We're making something happen. Should make any Falcon fan feel good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I said last week, I like the fact that we are our attack defense now, not just a bend, don't break, sitting back and let the quarterback do whatever he wants against us. We're actually getting after him. And man, I'll tell you what, man, y'all talk about the sacks, man, and everything. That's cool. But man, that Billy Bowman, man.
Woo!
I know maybe because he's wearing 33, that gets me excited. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
maybe I'm a little biased. Maybe I'm a little biased because he's wearing 33. No, that kid right there, man. I love that kid. That's a steal. Yeah. The way he's playing, that's a steal in the 5th round for us to get him in the 5th round. Still, he's a ball player, man. He looks the part, plays the part, has an attitude, has that tenacity in him, has that dog in him. Yeah, these quarterbacks gonna stop testing him, man, because he'll go after the football, man. He almost had 2. He got the one clean. You know what I'm saying? I thought he had the second, but he did hit the ground at the review. But just the fact that he has that those ball instincts, those ball hawk instincts, is a plus for us, man. And I lining him up with AJ Terrell and Watts and your boy Jesse Bates, that secondary is mean, man. He earned right. He said it. Shout to the Cam out there, 10 Cam. He earned 33, no doubt. Yeah, he earned 33, no doubt, man. He's making plays. He's living up to the 33, man. But I'm excited for. I'm waiting to see what he's going to do from here on out, man.
Absolutely. Got X boy said all 4 rookies, Rook, Dorius, Floyd, and Do produced. No, he's right. My boy Rook Aurora definitely did his thing, and gosh darn it, I'm getting a blank. The Nigerian defensive tackle helped replace Grady Jarrett, had a great game. Onyemata, David Onyemata. Yes, Onyemata. We haven't talked about this. It kind of speaks to how great we kind of fill that role. We haven't talked about Grady Jarrett not being here.
We haven't talked about it at all. We haven't talked about it at all.
Grady Jarrett was going to make this defense worse if he left. And of course, we miss Grady. We love Grady. He's an amazing individual on and off the field. But the fact that we've been able to find individuals, some guys, some dogs to fill in that hole and to still give us that strength in the middle, that's huge. David Onyemata had some big plays. He had some because again, I got to watch all 22, so I would just see, all right, how's my Nigerian going to do? How's Rook going to do? How's David going to do? How are these guys going to work? And they were just standing them up, taking double teams, slipping the gaps, getting in there, and just fighting until the whistle, even past the whistle. And I love it. The whistle play, it blows, and these guys are looking each other dead in the eye. And sometimes, you walk back to the huddle. Sometimes you look at them dead in the eye and let them know every single play. I'm coming like this every single play. You better get ready for this type of energy every single play. And David and that defense had those looks a couple times, and the O-line tried to get a little cheap shots at the end, and they pushed it right back. I'm like, I like that we have a little bit of swag. I like that we're throwing our weight around. It's something I feel like we can build on top of it. And we almost said it last game, but I think we're going to have to say it this game. I don't think Raheem made the wrong decision to not play him in preseason, because they look, again, not perfect today, but they look pretty good. So I like to be right, but Raheem, I know you watch the podcast all the time, and so you may have been right. And me and Mike will apologize next time we see you in person.
Hold on. I'm not apologizing yet. We got one win. We got one. I'm not harping on preseason. Like you said, everything wasn't clean out there. Like, but now I see it's a different approach. It's a different approach in the league today. We know that, but everything wasn't perfect out there. It's not like, we didn't, Michael Penix was still getting hit a little bit. He's, he was getting hit. Okay. You only had 100 yards passing. Okay.
He did. Red zone was not.
Red zone needed to be cleaned up. Red zone cleaned. That defense was amazing. Hats off to the defense.
Yes.
Hats off to the defense. But look, you know what? Those defense guys played in the preseason, Ovie.
Ooh. Okay. Well, if we win another game, and we win 2 more games, then I'll apologize. Right now, I'm going to take my apology back, Raheem. I'm take it back. I'm going to hold it just in case.
Right. Okay.
I'm hoping for good things to happen. Let's talk about we're running backs, and so we tend to spend more time on the offense, and we tend to spend more time on running backs. But everybody in their right mind, I couldn't go to sleep like most Falcons fans. I'm about to do the show last night, but I'm sure you were in the craziness. I couldn't go to sleep for an hour. I watched all of the shows that talked about the game because I was just excited. I was just happy. I had all this energy because we put on a show. But Bijan put on a show, and Bijan always puts on shows, Mike. Again, we're running backs. We've seen the best, been with the best. We were the best. I'm just saying, we were the best. But Bijan is like, Saquon Barkley talks about it. He talked about on the show. You couldn't see it on in person. He's on NFL Network talking about Bijan is different. Bijan is built different. Bijan is a generational talent, and he was. And seeing all the slow motion runs that Bijan made, seeing how he turned, nothing into something. Right. It's just like, where does he stop? Like, what's his limit? Like, he'll start walking on water next. Like, what's Bijan going to do next? It seems like this guy, and what impresses me, as someone who blocked for a Jamal Lewis, blocked for a Michael Turner, not the skinny Mike Turner, bigger Michael Turner who had more weight on him. I like big backs between the tackles, put in work. Bijan is not a small back, but he's not a big back. He's 215, 220. But going inside the tackles, the way he put his head down, the explosiveness that he gave with his slender frame, I just don't understand how he has so much punch in that small body. And you add that to his already, ankle breaking cuts. It just makes him so dangerous to where fans wonder, what is he going to do next? And like, what can't he do?
Yeah, that's the exciting part, man. But like I say, to me, he's like a cat out there, man. He's slithering, getting in between creases. He's not going to run you over like that, but he has the ability to break tackles. Like Cam said, the arch to keep his butt off the ground. That one play we kept his butt off the ground and kept going for it was like an 8-yard run. But
that play. That play. I forgot about that play.
Those are the little special plays that makes you special. Yep. My only thing is he hasn't had a home run yet. I'm waiting on the home run.
He sure hasn't.
He hasn't had a home run yet. So Bijan, let's get the home run now. You know what I'm saying? Don't force it, but I'm still waiting on it. Falcons fans are waiting on it. You got the swing pass for a home run, but I like to see you out the backfield getting the handoff and taking some, 50+ yards. He hasn't had that yet in his career. And I know that he's looking at his shot to have one of those runs, But right now he's very consistent in what he's doing. Average over six yards per carry.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy. It didn't look like it, Ovie. You know what I'm saying? I was watching the game. It didn't look like we had that many yards rush. I know it was just 5 yards here, 5 yards here, 2 yards here, 3 yards here. We kept drives alive. Then the clock kept ticking. But at the end of the day, it's like, dang, like we had over 200 yards rushing. That's one of those games you have to look at the stats afterwards. Because when you get the home runs, it's obvious, we got some big yards on the ground. No. It was just chunks of 10, 8, 15, 4, 2. Just, what I'm saying? And just kept adding up, and that kept wearing the defense down over and over again, you know what I'm saying? And then showing the fourth quarter, that defense was exhausted. You see the hands on the hips of the D linemen. They was getting their butts whooped all night. Yeah. Shout out to the O-line, man. I'm pretty sure they probably got a game ball for the game.
They did. I got to see in me watching all the Sports Center and NFL Network and CBS and ABC. I saw a little bit of the inside the locker room with Raheem give a game ball to the offensive line as he should have. I don't think he gave a game ball to Bijan. I think it was because it was too obvious. But he gave a game ball to the kicker. And when he gave the game ball to the kicker, I'm like, Young Wei Koo might be, in Atlanta packing up his stuff, because I just don't see how they can have another kicker competition after this.
And he's taking up a roster spot too. We can't have 2 kickers on the roster.
Yeah,
we need other bodies. We need other bodies.
We do, but talk about numbers. Bijan, FanDuel said he's going to have 68 yards. He rushed for 143, crushed that. The over/under though was supposed to be 44 points, I believe. Let's see, 28. No, they scored 28.
We didn't get
anywhere close.
It was a low scoring game. It was low scoring game.
So you would think that, with 2 high-powered offenses, we might have hit that. I mean, Vegas thought 44.5 points. We didn't do that because it was a field goal fest. And shout out to our defense for making it field goals. Not shout out to our offense for not being able to punch it through. How do we get past that? Because we were able to get a win despite having a atrocious red zone percentage. How do we fix that for the upcoming game? What's Raheem was saying to the guys about that when we were watching film today?
How you fix it? Don't have pre-snap penalties. That crowd noise kind of affects us. Had to call a timeout one time. Probably got a false start a couple times. That kind of kills drives and stuff. So we can kill that. I know we was on the road. Understandable. It was loud, whatever. But that's one way we can fix that. We could be play calling. Guys stepping up, make plays, protect Michael Penix more in the red zone. Because he didn't I don't think he took any shots in the red zone, really. Saying no Drake London. Drake London's had no Drake London, but I still like Kyle Pitts had about 4 or 5 catches.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's keep that quiet. You know what I'm saying? He's getting catches. He's catching the football. You know what I'm saying? So let's build on that. Maybe he have something in the end zone. Throw a TD to him. Moody. He didn't have to take care of Ray McLeod. I don't think Ray had a catch. You know what I'm saying? We got weapons. We got weapons. So it's probably design better plays in the red zone and just working at it, man. Just working at it, get better week in and week out. Brian Flores is a great defensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? It was a battle of two great defensive coordinators. We got Jeff Ulbrich on our side, Brian Flores on that side. It was a defensive battle.
Yeah, Jeff got a game ball too. He deserved that. Defense played amazing, and that's talent, but is also putting those guys in position to win. All right, Mike. Well, let's get out of here. We just wanted to, speak on it. Speak on the Falcons win. Talk about how we now got a W, and so we're 1-1, baby. And it's time now to really build on this because every year we say it's going to be our year. Every year, every team gets excited, but now after 2 games, teams are starting to realize, all right, maybe I can't get too excited, but we can still reserve the right to get excited because if you tweak a little here and tweak a little there, if you get Michael Penix, the fact that he's played great in all the games he started in, not amazing, not perfect, but he's played above average and really good on some games. We should have won the last game. Penix is good enough to be a franchise quarterback. And now we're seeing our defense be good enough to be a top-notch defense. And we have a couple ingredients here and there that say, yeah, we lost to Tampa, but we can win this division. So that gets real exciting, Mike. So, you guys, like, subscribe, follow, show us some love. We're going to be diving into this Falcon season because it's about to get good. It's about to get real good, Mike.
It's about to get real good, right? Good, man. Good, man. A lot of things to be excited for. We're not getting overexcited. We're taking 1 week at a time, baby. But we're going to enjoy this win. That was a big win. Sunday Night Football. The whole world got to see us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Watch and see how we're going to play this year. That swagger. We got to carry that swagger into Carolina. There's no letdown. Because remember, last year,
we got beat by Carolina last year.
Okay. So we should have we should have a chip on our shoulder going into Carolina. Let them know that we are the better team. We'd let you off the hook last year. Wait, you know what I'm saying? We just didn't show up last year
at all.
And we're not gonna let that happen this year. But Carolina is a tough place to play. It's something about being in Carolina, man. It's like, I don't know, the air.
No, because they're sorry. You're supposed to win. You're supposed to win. That's why. You watch Bryce Young. You watch that Carolina team. They know they're not supposed to win. They know they're not supposed to compete with us.
It's always gloomy in Carolina, man. It just, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I never played when it's just like bright and sunny in Carolina. It's always been gloomy, cloudy, low to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we don't sleep this week. We keep that fire. And the young guys continue to emerge and play some football, man, because that swagger, I'll say at the game, watching the sidelines, man, that swagger, everybody was picking each other up.
Oh, yeah.
I was seeing a team forming. It was coaches too, trainers, everybody, media guys, everybody was, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was upbeat and uplifted, man. So let's keep that going, man. Rise up.
Rise up, baby. Believe in Falcons.